Oh, no, I'm just getting started. 4 are backup running backs. 4 Jarvis Landry, 4 Austin. Right now, we're missing. Receiver had not. I can run a 5-2 for you. Oh, no, I wouldn't survive. I wouldn't survive.
That's what I'm saying, I wouldn't do it.
Thanks for getting this thing on. No.
We started. 31, we have our 35 is on.
I'm here.
Field goal?
Okay.
You need to say. Let me see if I can find.
All passes for 72. That's probably because the Raiders.
$6:30, Madam President. Let's get moving. Yes, they are. I'll say it louder. No.
Good evening, everyone. I'd like to call to order the Reynoldsburg City Council meeting of December 20th. The time is now 6:31. I'm Council President Angie Jenkins, and I would like to welcome everyone to Reynoldsburg City Council chambers. This meeting has been called as a special meeting to address legislation that needs approval prior to the end of 2021. At this time, we will stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
To the flag
of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please be seated. Would the clerk please call the roll?
Councilmember Bryant?
Here.
Councilmember Strickland?
Present.
Councilmember Salvati?
here.
Councilmember Pecoro?
Here.
Councilmember Lawson Rowe?
Here.
Councilmember Cotner?
Here.
Councilmember Baker?
Here.
Next, we'll have the approval of the agenda. As this is a special meeting, the agenda stands approved as submitted. Next, we have approval of minutes. Approval of City Council regular meeting minutes of December 13th, 2021. Are there any additions, deletions, or corrections? Seeing none, the minutes stand approved as submitted. Next, we have community comments. The community comments portion of the meeting is an opportunity for citizens to address council with comments about legislation on the agenda or just general concerns. Before addressing city council, members of the public are asked to complete a speaker's form and give it to the clerk. The council president will invite speakers to step to the microphone, give their name and address. All remarks should be addressed to council as a whole and not exceed 3 minutes. Do we have any comments from the public?
Madam President, I have no in-house or email comments.
Thank you. Are there any comments from council? Are there any from the mayor?
Not this evening, Madam President.
Thank you. Next, we have reports. Do we have a liquor permit request this evening?
Good evening, Madam President, members of council. This application is for a new liquor permit for J. Nepal LLC at 6758 East Main Street. It's located in a small strip next to the Marathon gas station east of Rose Hill Road. Sam Valor is the owner. It'll be for a D2, D3, D6 that basically allows for wine and mixed beverage consumption of spirituous liquor, and sale of intoxicating liquor on Sundays between 10 and midnight. Anything that can be carried out has to be in the original container. It's not located in an area that have an adverse effect on the operation of hospitals, schools, or playgrounds, and there's no legal reason for us to deny the request, so I recommend we do not request a hearing.
Does anyone have any questions? Thank you.
Thank you.
Next, we have Finance and Administration Committee, Councilmember Savati.
Thank you, President Jenkins. This is the Finance and Administration Committee meeting for December 20th, 2021. Members in attendance are Councilmember Baker, Councilmember Bryant, Councilmember Strickland, myself, and President Jenkins. The first item on the agenda is an ordinance to amend Chapter 160, Section 160.01, definitions, and Section 160.02, authorized positions, personnel classification, and pay grade. G2, Service Department, Building Division for the City of Reynoldsburg, Ohio, and declaring an emergency. This legislation is being requested as a single read emergency. Did the mayor want to?
Yeah, thank you, Chair Salvati. This is just cleaning up from issue that had already been passed previously to council to make sure definitions match from one section to the next and to make the adjustment that was discussed about our building personnel to make sure that the documentation and the actual legislation matched. But this did get its 3 reads prior to this evening, so that's why it's coming to you as before and as an emergency.
And we did receive some email communication from Director Bowler, I believe. So, are there any questions or comments for the mayor from the committee? From the rest of council? All right, I move we forward this ordinance to council as a single read emergency measure. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Councilmember Baker. Any further discussion? All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, motion carries. The ordinance will be forwarded to council as an emergency approval. Second item, an ordinance to repeal and replace ordinance number 151-2021 to transfer funds among various general fund accounts for year-end cleanup and declaring an emergency. This legislation is also being requested as a single read emergency. Does Auditor Sisak have any comments on this? Well, with that, do we have any questions for the auditor on this issue from the committee? All right, from the rest of the council? All right, I move we forward this ordinance to council as a single read emergency measure. Is there a second? Second by Councilmember Bryant. Any further discussion? Seeing none, all in favor, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? All All right, motion carries. That ordinance will be forwarded to council for emergency approval. As there is no further business for the Finance Administration Committee, I return the meeting back to President Jenkins.
Next, we have consent agenda for emergency adoption. Items 8A through F are part of a consent agenda. These ordinances stand for emergency adoption. Unless someone wants to remove an item for further discussion, council will move forward with emergency approval. Would the clerk please read items 8A through F?
A, an ordinance authorizing the mayor to enter into a contract for the city cyber insurance for 2022, waive competitive bidding, and declaring an emergency. B, an ordinance to amend ordinance 102-18 passed by the city council on October 22nd, 2018 to add parcels to the Main Street TIF and declaring an emergency. C, an ordinance authorizing the mayor to enter into an agreement with the city of Columbus for the 2022-2024 water sampling services, waive competitive bidding, and declaring an emergency. D, an ordinance authorizing the mayor to enter into a contract with the Franklin County Public Health Department for mosquito management program from January 1st, 2022 through December 31st, 2022, and declaring an emergency. E, an ordinance to amend Chapter 160, Section 160.01, definitions, and Section 160.02, authorized positions, personnel, classification, and pay grade, Section G2, Service Department Building Division for the City of Reynoldsburg, and declaring an emergency. And F, an ordinance to repeal and replace Ordinance 151-2021 to transfer funds among various general fund accounts for the year-end cleanup and declaring an emergency.
May I have a motion to approve these ordinances? Councilmember Bryant, may I have a second?
Second.
Councilmember Baker. Would the clerk please call the roll?
Councilmember Bryant?
Aye.
Councilmember Strickland?
Aye.
Councilmember Salvati?
Aye.
Councilmember Pecoro?
Aye.
Councilmember Lawson Rowe?
Aye.
Councilmember Cotner?
Aye.
And Councilmember Baker.
Aye.
These ordinances are approved with 7 affirmative votes and no negative votes. Item 9 on the agenda, upcoming meetings, BZBA, Planning Commission, and council meetings will resume January 2022. The Reynoldsburg City Council wishes all Reynoldsburg residents a safe and healthy holiday season. As there's no additional business this evening, the meeting stands adjourned, and the time is now 6:40. Thank you.